Hey, it's Aaron from GameEnthus.com, and this one is about Mechanical Beast. Mechanical Beast, deep into and back out of the belly of a huge mechanical beast. Mechanical Beast has been designed by Ben Morayta, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, and is being published by Sideroom Games. This game is playable from 1 to 4 players, ages 10 and up, and plays in about 10 to 40 minutes. Let's just open up some of the components here. A lot of tiles. So in Mechanical Beast, people made this beast, and then it was great until it wasn't. And then you realize somebody has to go in there and shut it off from the inside. That seems like a poor way to have engineered and designed this thing to only be able to shut it off from the inside. Why did you do this? I'm gonna have special tiles here, which I'll explain in a moment. These little blue meeples are very easy to explain as you enter rooms that have people in them. Like you'll see people in the corner. Also, keep in mind this is a prototype, so not necessarily indicative of what the final product will be. If you enter a room that has people in it, you need to put a little blue meeple on it to designate that there's a person. I'm not sure that really shows up well on camera, but there is a little blue meeple there. So we have 25 of those. So I'll just put those right there. That's probably going to moving around. You have 2 sets of 4 different color meeples. I'll be playing a solo game, so I'm only going to need 1 color. I'll just use what shows up better, yellow or either one. I'll use yellow because it won't blend in with the gears, which I'll get into in a moment. You also have an android. So you've built this huge thing and it's gone haywire, and you also have an android you're taking with you because you've learned so many lessons thus far. Well, I guess the one lesson you did learn is you didn't make the android as large as the Mechanical Beast. So there's that. There's a cooperative mode, which I feel as though is the main mode of the game. There's also a competitive mode where you would use 2 of the meeples. The object is to save as many of the engineers trapped inside as possible. So, but I'll be doing a solo mode, which is akin to what the cooperative mode might be. So it'll be a yellow meeple and the android. So I'll put these away. So I guess I have to take back part of what I said is there are people already inside the Mechanical Beast who are having a difficult time getting out of it. Why it was built as a maze, I can't answer that for you. How this becomes that, I also cannot answer that for you. At least not right now, or maybe ever. There are 4 very key tiles that are here. You have the entrance tile. This is the tile that you start off in. So there you go. You and the android start off with the entrance tile. You have a control room tile. The control room is, you want to make it to the control room. You're going to set up the deck of tiles in such a way where you'll try to hit certain things in a certain order. So obviously this is just the starter tile. It's not going to go in there at all. These other 3 will, but in a certain order. So the control room means you get here, you're going to press this button, this on and off button. And what that means is from that point on, the Mechanical Beast will be falling apart. So when you leave a room, it's out of the game, out of the Mechanical Beast. So when you're in a room, after you hit this point, reach this room, hit this button, and reaching the room means you're touching this button, this shiny red candy-like button. That means you are, the beast is gonna start falling. So the game is much more difficult because everything you've laid out is still there. But once you enter a room, you're good. Once you leave it, it's gone. If there is an engineer in the room with you and you leave it, they are saved by default. Logically, how that works, I have no idea. In terms of this game, I'm very thankful because it's quite challenging. And if you had to actually lead them like a lemming to the exit, we're all just gonna die. Like there's just no hope. Just abandon all, leave your hope here and just run. So okay, so we have the emergency exit, which functions very similarly to the entrance. The goal is really to get back to the entrance to get out, but the emergency exit works the same way with a slight tweak. While the entrance is not susceptible to collapsing after hitting the control room button, if the emergency exit becomes empty, it's done. So let's say if you find it, you probably want to get the Android to it to stay there so it stays viable. Although things around it could be collapsing anyway, but you'll see. This is an interesting game. It's quite challenging, but you'll see all of that. And then this is the lockdown button. Once you enter this room, this means you can no longer explore. And exploring means you're taking a tile and placing it. So you can't add rooms once you hit this room, which can really be quite dangerous. So these are the 4 main rooms here. I'm going to set the deck up and you'll listen to some soft music. So let me just pause the setup just for a moment to just explain what some of the gears cards do. So I'll show you this first gear card that basically lets you slide the room that it's adjacent to a space. So in this scenario, what that would mean is this would slide here. And if this was the 4-0, this would move back around here. It would just slide everything forward. And in sliding, it opened up a path right here. Because before, it was butted up against that. That's a wall, that's an entrance. Also, the arrows point to how you enter a room. And these areas here are always locked doors. So you enter in, and then that door is locked. And if you're playing the extreme difficulty mode, if you see these glass doors here, these are also, I believe, locked, but in the normal mode, you can go in and out of those. I have not played with these. That just seems like a lot. So that's that gear. You have this gear, which essentially lets you rotate all of the corners it's touching, I believe, counterclockwise. So I think you would, if you had this here, you might rotate it like that. So I guess a decent use case might be something like this. And this is a game where you're going to have to, be careful about how you manipulate things, because you don't want to run the risk of messing everything up. So think about it, take your time. But this, the spatial reasoning and logic involved in it is quite interesting. So rotate it counterclockwise, it could open up an opportunity here. So now this could be entered into. And hey, there's an engineer. So I put that down there. So that is this gear. These gears take some getting used to. You got to wrap your head around it. It's a whole thing. This gear, let's say it works sort of like, let's say I had it like this. This gear, you rotate, whatever direction you rotate this, you rotate everything it touches orthogonally the opposite direction. So if I rotated this counterclockwise, these all would rotate clockwise. I know you're thinking, how would you know what to do? When you're trying to figure out this maze, there's going to be trial and error, and you're going to have to sometimes rotate things, see what it looks like, rotate it back. You never know. But if you notice, now this opened up, so now this is the path. So that is that gear. So this gear would allow you to swap places with its orientation. So now, because it is placed horizontally, you could swap one of these. So you could do this, which might open up an opportunity. If it was like this, you would swap it vertically. You swap it this one or this one. So it's just a place switching. That's how that would work. So you would do something like this. And keep in mind, one of your actions would be you're in the room with the gear and you're activating it. That'll be an action for a turn. Works a little bit different in a solo, but in a cooperative game, in a competitive, it will be a little bit different. So those are all the gears work. You will see me try to use those to the best of my ability shortly. Okay, back to the setup. Okay, so we have quite the stack here, as you can see. So I'm going to chop it in half, and put one a little further out and one closest to me. So I'll go from there first and then from there. If I can need all this space, so let me just actually put this half over here and put the half I'm beginning with here. So we'll see how this goes. It begins. So it's me and the android. And I'm going to draw a tile. So as you can see, wherever I place it, I have to come in this door. This becomes a lock door, but as of a gear, and there's an engineer right there. And the glass doors don't lock in the regular game, so it's like the android's gonna have to, unless I could put that there, but I'll have the android come in this way. Oh boy, this is bad. This is where the rooms start to collapse. Oof. Oh boy. So, I'm gonna walk this way. Nah, that's bad. That's bad. No, I don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. Very bad, very bad. Okay, all right, so the control room is out. The shiny candy like button. What am I gonna do here? So the button gets pressed, which means now when I leave a room, it collapses. So the thing is, once this is out and you leave a room and it collapses, it means that all the other rooms are going to, like, one room is going to shift in the direction of the room that you removed. So that means, does this room collapse in and of itself? I don't know. You'll see. You'll see. It'll make sense. Like if I leave a room, that room collapses, but then something else in the direction that the arrow was pointing into that room would move. It would like shift over. So it's going to change how the map works. All right. Okay, I'm going to add this here. So this one has a gear on either side, which means it could shift rows, like the card, basically the card above and below it, which could be interesting. So that means if I'm putting that there, I'm also walking to it, which means this tile is out of the game. Wait. Okay, well, hold on. I guess if I'm here and rooms are collapsing, I'm adding that. Do I rescue this one? What does this mean? This is about to get really, really hairy. All right. Okay, it's my turn. Let's start fresh. Now the control room is real, so when I leave a room, it will collapse, except this room. So if I go here, that means this collapses, and then this gets shifted over, right? Okay, how am I doing this? All right, so, okay, because I started here, now, but the room that you start in is the room that collapses, so this room is gone. Now I'm in this room. Now my action can either be to explore or to use the gear. There's nothing connected to this gear at all. It's the gear. There's nothing on it, so that's silly. So, I guess I'm going to explore. But if I'm exploring, that means I'm moving into the room exploring, which means that the room that I'm in, that room also collapses, right? Yep, that's what that means. So I'm moving here, which means that this engineer is saved. How? I don't know. Just, I have no idea. Just go with it. All right, I gotta stop doing that. What do I want to do? I want to start getting, I want to basically loop back over to make a path. What does that even mean, make a path? Because now, whenever I leave a room, it's going to fall apart. So there's no making a path, really. It's basically just basically just trying to get to all of the engineers that are already here, and there are more coming. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, I already rescued that person. So, this room is also gone. Oh, that's trash. Now I'm like stuck. So, oh boy. Okay, so I got to figure out what I'm doing here. So I got to explore something. Okay, so I'm gonna come up this way. I need to get back into here to rescue some of these people, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. So I think this means that this collapses. Now, if there was something that was here, it would move up, because, or would it? No. Okay, so since this is collapsing, that's gonna shift this over. If memory serves. Yeah, all rooms in that row would shift. So it shifts this whole thing over, because the room that collapsed had an arrow moving this way, so everything shifts this way. Ooh, wow. I gotta get out of here somehow. I gotta get back to here, and then I can just come in. I can at least save these two. Okay, so I'm exploring. So I'm going here, which means this is going to collapse, and it's going to bring this up because it had an arrow going up. So now this is going to move up. Now the android's there. I need to move my meeple somewhere because it's just getting crazy in here. And there's going to be more engineers need to be rescued. It just never ends. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to explore that. Go over this way, which means this is gone. And I mean, this one will be rescued once I leave this room. If I leave this room. Okay, I'm gonna explore this way. I'm gonna go in here. This engineer is rescued. There's tiles out of the game, but there's nothing. There's nothing to shift around. So, okay, this is clutch, sort of. So I'm gonna come in here, which means this is out. But now at least I have a path to get to 3 of these meeples. I can rescue those 3. I know that. But there will be more. That's the challenge. There will most definitely be more of them. So, boy. All right, I'm just going to walk through here. This collapses, but nothing shifts over because there was nothing here to move down, so nothing else happens. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. Yeah, this Android is still stuck. I'm just gonna hold off on these for just a second. I'm gonna come up here. The room I'm starting in collapses. This shifts up. I haven't really used any gears yet. I feel like I'm gonna have to at some point. Gotta use some of these gears. I'm not sure what rotating this would do at this point, honestly. This is not anything. So pretend I didn't see that. I'm going to come in here. And I started here. So that's out. This moves up. So we're kind of next to each other. There's no reason for me to do that because I could walk in here but then not get back out. But now the Android's here. So this is tough. This could get messy too. All right, so if I move this way, that rescues this engineer, but it also removes this tile from the game, and it also means all of this shifts down. But look, now we're all joined, which is nice. Yay. So now we can talk to them. Hey, how you doing? We don't want to be in the same room because we're in the same, well, we can't be in the same room because it won't collapse because somebody's in there. It's when you leave it and it's empty that it collapses. Okay, so they got rescued. Yeah, I need to do something up here because something's gonna have to give. I can't go right back over with the meeple because this is a locked door. What happens if I don't think rotating this is gonna do anything really. Well, let's see. If I rotate this like that, what does that do? Oh, okay. If I rotate that, now this one is blocked off, but these two are okay. What was this? This is the problem. I gotta remember where stuff is. I think this was like that. So now I did finally use the gear. So I rotated it counterclockwise. So now this is all open. So I could, I mean, these two, they're screwed, but you know. But then maybe I can use this. I gotta get over to that gear to use it though. I was gonna say I could rotate this and then open up a path, but I have to be in the room with the gear to use it. Oh boy. All right, so I'm gonna move over here. So that one's rescued, which moves that from the game. But because the arrow is going up, it also means this is going to shift up. I told you this game is nuts. So that shifts up because that was up, which also means that I could get over here to use this gear to rotate things. Let's see how this is going to work. All right, I'm gonna move my meeple here, rescue this engineer, which removes this tile from the game, but because it was going to the right, this tile is now going to shift like that. There's a lot to consider in this game. All right, so I'm gonna move the android here, which removes this. Because that had an up arrow, I don't think that does anything. I think that's just gonna stay. Unless I conveniently just say that it's going to somehow loop back around, but I don't think it works like that. I don't think it works like that, but I could be wrong. All right, so now Android's in here. Android's gonna activate this gear, which means I'm gonna rotate this counterclockwise, which means, a minute, that was here, right? So I did that counter. So this is gonna go clockwise. This is gonna go clockwise. Okay, so now there's a path here. The real problem is we got to get, there's more engineers over there. Yeah, I got to get to some folks over there. Oh, okay. So now, I'm going to move here. Now, I'm assuming that the entrance doesn't collapse just because you leave the room. It shouldn't. That would be nuts. So if I put this here, that opens up an opportunity maybe to rotate these so that I can get to this engineer. We'll see. Nice thing about this one is you can rotate the entrance all you want. There's an exit on, you can get in and out of each side of it, so that's cool. I gotta figure this out because I rotate this clockwise, then these go counterclockwise, so I don't want to do that. All right, I'm moving here, which means this collapses, which in turn means these two come down here. All right. So now I can still get to the entrance exit. And this doesn't matter how I rotate that because it's irrelevant. So I'm going to rotate this. No, it's not irrelevant because, boy. No, this is bad. So if I rotate this counterclockwise, then these two rotate clockwise. So if I take another turn and rotate this counterclockwise, these two rotate clockwise. Ah, it makes sense. Sort of. So then I'm going to leave that room and come to where this engineer is, which means this is now gone. But because it was the arrow was moving to the left, this gets to move to the left. Nice. Creating opportunities out of nothing. Yeah, I don't think this engineer is getting rescued. I'm just putting it out there. It's looking kind of dicey. Not looking too good with that engineer. All right. Android hasn't really done anything, but hey, the Android could attempt to rescue Let's give it a shot. Oh, great. More liabilities. Okay. All right. So, oh, this is going to be bad. Oh, no, no, it won't. Or will it? If I remove this from the game, that shifts everything down. That seems kind of bad. Let's see what happens here. So I move here. This gets removed from the game, which is a gear, which is kind of useful. And that also means everything gets shifted down one. So I'm still pretty far from where that one was. But now I have another engineer to rescue. Oh boy. So I'm going to put that here, explore there. This engineer gets rescued. This collapses, which means everything moves up. So I move up here, and that also moves up. So now the entrance is back up there. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And so the android's going to go in here, which takes that away, which means that gets shifted up. But they have yet to explore. Okay. This lets you swap. I don't know what that. I don't know what that really does at this point, to be honest with you. I don't know if that was a good idea or not. Because then if I move this way, this is all going to shift this way, which might not really do me any good. Okay, this is a like the exit entrance. This has 4 ways in and out. I like that. And also lets you rotate. So I'm gonna move in here. This engineer gets rescued. Oh boy, this also means that this room collapses. Oops. Which means this moves down, and then this moves down, which sort of changes everything now, because I can get, well, that's locked, so I can't do anything there, but I could explore something here and get back over to the entrance. Ooh, okay, this could be okay. So I'm going to explore and go in this room. I'm going to go in this room now. And, well, I might as well just keep this engineer here because now there's one in the room. But, well, no, I'll play it right. Get rid of that one. Put one there. So this moves out of the way. But now everything shifts over by 1. Oh, man. Oh, you know what? I could loop back around, so it won't be too bad. Okay, so if I move here, this engineer gets rescued. It means this card goes. It also means everything shifts down 1. Okay, I'm going to put this one here, which means I'm exploring here, which means that gets out of here. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, everything moves up, which is not really what I wanted. Yeah, it's weird when you have these gaps, because I don't really know what I'm supposed to do with that. This person got rescued, right? I thought they did. Oh, well. All right. Yeah, I don't know if that's what I want to do here. If I put this here and then go into that room, I get rid of this, and that means this shifts over, which doesn't really change much. All right, I'm gonna move here, which collapses that, which makes everything else move down. Now taking action, so that means I move here, but this doesn't collapse, so I don't have to do anything really. Is this up here? Or I don't even know anymore. The other stack. Okay. Oops. What do I want to do here? I don't have anybody to rescue in particular. Well, actually, I need to get. Now, if I move out of here, that'll collapse. And there's really no benefit to rotating anything at that point. Let me see. I'm gonna walk around, save this person. This collapses. This comes up. And then that's that. Was that like? Fine, I'll just say. I guess it was like that. There's no one to save yet, so right now I can make it back to the entrance and live. The Android I'm not quite as worried about, unless it can learn to love. And I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Where am I gonna put this? See, I should be moving first. I move here, I explore, add something. This falls, this goes away, and then I go into the new room. But this doesn't do anything. Wait a minute. What direction was this in? I don't remember. I'm gonna let the Android worry about this one. So we have an engineer to rescue. This is out of the game. There's nothing to move down, so we're just way off on some island. Gotta make our way back. So I'm gonna come in this way, which will rescue this engineer. This collapses, which means I guess everything here is going to move like that. I think. Oh, the emergency exit. Should probably place that somewhere like, where I don't. Okay, that's the problem. Emergency exit will collapse if no one is in it, but I don't want it too close either. This is frustrating. I guess I can put it here, but as soon as, okay, that means this collapses. Nothing else there to move down, but I'm kind of off on an island now with a great exit. That is. I need one of the things to rotate the room so I can at least rotate it back to be closer to where most of the tiles are. This is not good. This is not good at all. I gotta go where the arrow goes. Did I even put that in right? Did I come in that way? I guess I came down. I don't know. Let's see. And there's an engineer there. Oh boy. So I go in this way, it locks. That's not great. And then this goes away, which means this is gonna move down. This is not looking good. Maybe it won't be too bad. So if this is like that, I may try to make my way back over to the emergency exit and then leave from it, but the android's gonna have to stay there because I don't know what else to do. So if I go in here, they are rescued. This collapses. There's nothing to move down. And we have another. Okay. So I have one of the gears here that can shift something around. But of course there's a wall with a gear on it. There's not a door. So, okay. So if I add this, then I move in here. They're rescued. This collapses, and then this moves over this way. Okay. I saved a bunch of people. Not everybody. Well, no. Sorry. I saved these people, and then there's actually plenty more to be saved. Okay. The problem is you can't build to connect things the same way once things collapse because yeah. So the Android can't go anywhere. So I'm moving there, which means this collapses, which also means this moves up. But yeah, that doesn't really do me that much good. Okay, we're gonna make our way here. So I'm gonna go over this way as an engineer. This collapses, nothing changes, nothing to move down. I'm dreading hitting the room where you really can't go anywhere. That's trash. Yeah, the Android is pretty much screwed just to stay at the... Well, I guess it always means if you could work your way over to emergency exit. But for what? Well, I don't know. Well, as an exit, because once everybody's rescued, then you can get out of here. So I'm gonna move over here. What did I just do? What did I just do here? Oh, okay. Over here, they get rescued. This goes away. This shifts over. That's good. It's not that good though, because I can't leave. There's like no advance. Okay, I'm gonna go up this way. I'm gonna walk up there and then place this here and move in. This won't collapse because, oh, this is collapsing. That's for sure. Oh yeah, that goes. Why would this collapse? I just walk through. It's the tile you started on. I started here, so that collapses, which means this shifts over here. Okay. I guess I could walk back through here. Put this here. And then move. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, this gets out of here. This shifts in this direction. Hey, gears on both sides. Look at that. Not a clue what to do with it though. I wish more engineers are coming out, because that means when I'm leaving rooms, I'm rescuing them, which means then I'm getting closer to having to just make a path back to one of these exits. Let's let's say I go this way, place this here, walk in, this goes away, this shifts down. I'm not really sure what opportunity, if any, and it didn't, that opened up. Okay, we got an engineer here. Cool. If I put that there, where do I actually go? Let's see if I put that there. This gets removed, this shifts over, and we have somebody else to rescue. Oh gosh, a dead end, just what I need. I can't have Android leave, or if the emergency exit is gone. Oof, great. So I'll go over here. Oh, wait a minute. Let's not. I can't use. See, okay, if I could use this gear to switch tiles, but the only tile I could switch is one that I'm placing. If I'm placing it means I'm moving to it. So I can't do that. So I'm going over here. They get rescued. This collapses. And now this shifts down. One. And now I can get to neither the emergency exit or the regular entrance / exit. So I'm going back up this way. That falls apart. This also goes down. Yeesh. Okay. Okay, if I explore in here, got another engineer to rescue. Okay, so since I left this room, this collapses. That shifts up. Another dumb dead end. What are these dumb dead ends? Well, I have no choice. I can't, this door is locked, so I can't go back out there. So I move into the dead end. They somehow get rescued. This collapses and moves up another one. I hope I'm playing this right. All right. So if I go in here, wait a minute. Yeah, go in there. That collapses, which means that moves up. Okay, I can take an action to just rotate it. So I'm just going to rotate it like that. And another action, rotate it again. There's nothing else it's connected to, so it just rotates by itself. I think I can do that. I hope I can. Okay, I'll place this here. So, oh man. So that means I go in here, this collapses, this moves up, right? Yeah. So this whole thing moves up. That's not good. That is not good at all. So I'm like 2 spaces away from anything I can use. That's all right though. So we have another engineer to rescue here. So I go in here. This collapses, that shifts. Okay, so we got another shape there. So if I go in here, rescue them, this collapses, this whole thing just moves down 1. But now at least I'm connected to the exit to maybe get out of here. Crap. Well, back up this way. This collapses. Have I been shifting? I feel like I've been maybe shifting it wrong. Blank spaces move a position too. So the whole thing gets shifted up. There's still a gap. Crap. This is not good. All right. So what that means is I can no longer, now that this is out, this is lockdown, means you can no longer add rooms. That's bad. So, it looks like the rest of these engineers are not getting rescued as I take turns to, okay, that's going to collapse. If this all shifts up, it means nothing. So I get out of there and I saved. Well, I guess I kind of won, because if these tiles didn't come out, it means that there's more engineers on these tiles. But if they never came out into the level, then that means they never existed and never needed to be rescued to begin with, conveniently. So I made it back to there. So, and I guess the android can get out too. I think I got everybody, but I'm not really sure if I played it right, but I enjoyed it. So I guess what's more important, I don't know. So, hey, they got rescued. Let me see, we have 8 here, 12, like 16 engineers got rescued and we made it out. I'm not sure if I did that right though. But those dead, yeah. But I'm also pretty sure I made some mistakes in the shifting, and I probably could have used more of the gears. I really wanted to use one of these, but it just didn't come up. So, but anyway, that is a possibly correct and accurate way of playing a solo mode in Mechanical Beast. I'm honestly not really sure, but I did have fun with it. I guess that's important. It is challenging, and like I said, if you make the glass rooms, if you lock those too, right, it just gets even more difficult. It's really challenging. So yeah. Wait a minute. You know what? I did not win. I think about it. When this came out, I probably I had to go in this room this way, or did I? Maybe I did. I don't remember. But I was supposed to go in this room that way, which might have locked me off from doing anything, meaning I would only be able to get out this way. But the problem is, if you go, once this comes out, you can't do this. I think I did lose. But hey, I rescued 16 engineers. That's something. And I guess the android made it back to not tell my tale, but whatever. That's okay. It's a learning process. So anyway, that's Mechanical Beast. It is quite challenging. And like I said, I prefer the cooperative mode, but there is competitive. Yeah, in the competitive mode, you are trying to escape the beast with the most engineers. That is Mechanical Beast. I don't know a whole lot, but I do know that it's more fun, certainly, to play a tile-based maze puzzle gear rotating engineer rescuing game than it is to have to contend and deal with a large mechanical beast that you build and you can only shut down from the inside and not remotely. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. Thank you for watching. Give it a like, thumbs up, all those good things. Share it with a friend, share it with an enemy, share it with a mechanical beast if you have one or know one. That works too. The link for the Kickstarter is in the description below. That's it. Take care. Stay safe. Be blessed.